one thing that hasn't changed is the criminalization of the homeless, where being without a home is a reason to be pushed out of downtown. We have a working group right now called Take Back the City. And the idea behind Take Back the City is businessmen don't own this city. They don't own the sidewalks. They don't own the streets.
That's right.
And as a citizen, whether you're homeless or not, you have the right to be there.
That's right. Our city.
We had an action Thursday on this issue. And the police made a point of going around and telling all the homeless people that if you show up at this rally, you will be arrested.
Wow. Wow.
We showed up at the rally and they made a point of a show of force, handing out plastic handcuffs,
What?
videotaping us. I'm not pretty. I don't believe I belong on anybody's home movie.
Paddy wagon?
They had the 2 paddy wagons parked, ready to go, and they did nothing. Why? Because we had the media. Because they know they're wrong. We need champions now. The homeless are afraid to speak what they really feel. Anybody who wants to see videotapes and interviews, we have them. And we're going to be releasing them over the next couple of weeks.
Good.
But we need as many people as possible to step up and say enough. We're not asking for special privileges.
These are our rights.
We want the same rights as everybody else. They're not telling the lawyers standing in front of the courthouse or the businessmen in front of the Bank of America that they can't be there. Former Mayor Paolino, he wants this to be tourist friendly. Let's make it Providence friendly first.
Right, right.
Let's feel the love.
Amen.
You know, we marched back in the 60s for civil rights. We marched in the 70s to end a war. We marched for gay rights. We marched for marriage equality. We marched for the 99%.
Now let's march to abolish poverty and hunger.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, there's a waiting list with, at last count, 80 families on the list. Not waiting for housing, they're waiting to get into a family shelter. And yet the powers that be, and I'm talking about the people serving the homeless, say we have enough beds. We got it covered. We don't want any more shelters open. Tell that to the mother with 3 small kids, the youngest a 6-month-old baby, that our outreach team put in the Bank of America ATM lobby one night with the temperature 19 degrees and there was no place to go. Tell that to the mother who goes to Crossroads and is told, go call everybody you know and get somewhere to stay. And if she can't, well guess what? You can't stay here. And they call PCYF to take the children into custody. That's the crime. You're breaking up families. You're creating a whole new class of people. Unsympathetic. Because now you can get the 99%, you can get some of them to say, well, they're homeless. Our friends say if the police tell you to move, you have to move. Well, if every citizen stands up and says, no, I don't. That's what it's about. Because you don't have to move. They arrest people. They send people to jail for failure to move. We have attorneys who research this. The only failure to move law on the books is one that says you cannot block the ship channel for the Port of Providence. If a ship's captain asks you to move, you have to move. That's the only law on the books. And when one of our attorneys last week, or 2 weeks ago, brought this to the police's attention, they arrested her. And they researched and they said, oh, failure to move isn't a crime. So they charged her with vandalism. Okay? I thank you all for showing up. We appreciate your support. We are going to speak with some of the members, and when we have our meeting with Mayor Alorza, we would love to have you come in and stand and tell him what you see, what you hear. Because it comes from us, we're just some crazy advocates.
And a lot of us have been homeless too, you know what I mean? A lot of us are still struggling.
Barbara and I lived on the streets for 6 years. We were homeless. We know the system inside and out. And we know the same politicians that claim to be our champions, they show up at Thanksgiving and Christmas to help serve the dinners.
And when it's time to vote.
We need to stand together, and we're here to stand with you today, and we thank you for standing with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for doing the work that you do.